Well, we're going away from the destination. We got to go that way, but you know, wind and waves are on the nose all day. So we're actually going away from the way we want to go. And as you can see, there's just crab pots everywhere. I really, I don't like to be angry, but man, I wish I could just strangle some crabbers right now. They just leave their shit everywhere. But see, we left that bridge like 4 hours ago, and we're actually lost time. So it's going to be a long day. It's pretty shitty out here. I don't know. I think the Gulf Stream's about another 5 miles, but the wind is against the current, so it'll be worse out there. Fuck, it's like at the bottom. I went over a shoal there. It was 5 feet of water, and with 6 foot seas, 5 foot seas, it's not a good thing. But we're out of it now. There's a reef before we get out into the Gulf here, or the Gulf Stream. So we're almost there now. I can see the bottom. I don't like that. I came out here thinking maybe it'd be a little better. It's like 300 foot of water here, but the Chesapeake chop has followed me to Florida. So I guess I'll just keep jogging through it. I'm not making much way towards Miami. Not pretty, not pretty. Rocking and rolling. My boat isn't totally offshore ready. I don't have a spray dodger, and I don't have a turtle hood. So when I get a wave on the bow, it washes down the deck and it gets up under my hatch, floods my cabin down there. So I have to make a turtle hatch, and a spray dodger is not necessary, but it's nice to have that. So we're coming up on Alligator Reef. I'm going to head back inshore. The conditions are better in there, except for the I'd rather run the risk of crab pots than getting beat up, boat flooded. So we're really not making any progress. I should have just stayed where I was and watched the rest of the season of The Wire. I'm watching The Wire. I've never seen it before. Views to see here. Getting bobbing around. Some boats that are fishing out here. It's 150 foot ledge right here. 7 knots, and I'm actually pointed the right direction. So we're gonna have to. We're actually making some time now. Problem is, we're gonna get closer inshore here soon, and it's gonna be Crab Pot City. So that'll really stop some time. Hold on. So that'll take some time off ducking them crab pots. Hopefully everybody will stop eating crabs. Put the crabbers out of business. No time to fish, but I got time for some muddy buddies. This is it. This is a lot better now. It did finally calm down. So we're doing 6 knots, got all the sails out, and the wind's supposed to clock this way, but as of now we can make where we got to go. I have a I think the boat might be totaled. My cutlass bearing, I think I blew it out, and that's a job I can't afford to fix. So I don't know what to do now, but it's not good. So you want to hear something funny? So I thought my shaft was dripping last night more than usual because my bilge pump was pumping. So normally a shaft drips, but mine, I have this packing in there, it's supposed to be dripless. But anyway, so I have a bilge alarm that every time my bilge pump goes off, the alarm kicks on. Well, I've never had it hooked up. I just hooked it up when I was at Anchor in Key West. So I'm thinking my bilge is pumping more than usual, but it's because I never had the alarm on. So that cascaded into cutlass bearing, the boat's total. I already called all the marinas around here to get a haul out. Boat there. So when you're by yourself, I guess if you get a negative thought, it's cancerous. So I just think it's a beautiful day. Think positive. I'm going to make Miami now. I'm going to sail through the night here, go through Key Biscayne Park. There's no crab pots. It's like boater's heaven in there. There's no crab pots from here to Miami. So I'm going to sail through the night. I should get there about 8 a.m. tomorrow. I'm motor sailing now just to get time. You got the motor miles to use it. I got all the sails up, and I'm doing 6 knots. So I got 80 miles to go. Autopilot's working great, and I'm still a little nervous to go downstairs and make food and stuff because I like to see where I'm going. Maybe I could get the camera on the front of the boat. That'd be nice. Get a little stormy today, so I'll start with a reef. We're going to try to make Lake Worth today, 70 miles. So having the autopilot lets me do stuff. I got a book to read, so I got about I don't know, I got a while to go. And I got all Spanish radio down here in Miami. We are becalmed, but I think we're in the Gulf Stream because we're still motoring along here, motor sailing, there ain't much wind. But 1,000 feet of water, so lucky for me, knock on wood, there's nothing to dodge. So what I figured out I could do, I could sit here and read a book, or I could sit here and watch TV. So I got a bunch of shows downloaded on my phone that I could put onto the TV. I also have my chart plotter mirrored on the here, which has AIS on it, so I can see the ships and which direction they're headed. So AIS it's automatic identification system. So you can click on a ship. That's the ship name's Palmetto State. It's a tanker. It's going. It tells you how fast it's going, its course. I'll intersect it in 12 minutes. That is off of my radio, which goes to this thing here. Takes the signal from that, converts it into NEMA 2000, and puts it into my network, which is here, and shows it on all my stuff. So I don't know why this is saying I'm going to intersect this ship in 10 minutes. Unless he's going backwards. But we got 3 seasons to catch up on. I'm reading this Jack Kerouac. He's a pretty good writer. He was a fuck up, I guess, but good writer. So between that, I read a little bit and I want to fall asleep. So weather's supposed to pipe up around 9 o'clock. So I'm either going to try to duck into Fort Lake Worth or go all the way to Fort Pierce. And from there, I'll probably just take the ICW. It's nice back there. And there's not many bridges. All the bridges are south of, well, there's bridges, but nothing too crazy. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to look at the ports and all, but you know, I'd like to go offshore and just head all the way home. But like I said, if I take a wave over the stern, my cockpit, my instrument cluster and all this stuff here isn't watertight, so the water will flood into my motor and cook my alternator, which was a pretty penny for that. And when I take waves on the bow, they run down here, and under this they slide up under here, so I gotta get a turtle hatch on top of this, so this slides under the hatch. And once I do that, I'll be pretty comfortable. But hopefully I can get back in time. And Boilermakers called me for some work. Because Snoop Doggy Dogg need a jobby job. Hey, Hype. This is for you, Hype. We got 800 foot of water here. And I got your Billy bait. So let's see what we got. See what you got, Hype. Well, that there is pretty nice. Pretty nice scenery there. It's crazy. It's deep here. We're only 5 miles offshore. It's 800 feet. I don't see any fish action though. Figures the whole way here it was really rough, and I saw flying fish were everywhere. I never seen schools of flying fish. There were schools of flying fish out of the water. Clean water. I just seen something big in the scum. Oh, I just seen something big in the scum line. I got about 100 yards out, so give it a minute. Hopefully there's no weed stuck on that. I don't know, Hype. I don't know if I should have that cedar plug on. Oh, there's something out there. Come on, come to Papa. Right there. I don't know if we're going to catch him. Jaws. I don't know what he's doing up there like that. He's going to intersect my lure. just went under. That's comforting. I may have put my life jacket on. Well, hype, we gave that an hour. We're gonna go back with the hometown favorite here. The bird. I love the bird. The bird and the squid. Maybe something. Man. I never. Well, let's see what it does. Come on. Come to Papa. Come to Papa. I was talking to a guy here. He said you got to let the shit way out down here because the water's so clear. I guess the fish are scared of the boats down here, he said. So we're going to let her way out. And then I'll get spooled or I'll get tired of reeling it in if I catch anything. Well, that's an hour with the bird. I'm going to use the excuse that I want to get the boat bloody.